Well, the furnace is the heart and lungs of any home. It's important to get the best one that you can into a home. Um, Most people think of furnaces as a gas appliance, and certainly they burn gas, but every furnace has an electric motor in it that is used to push the air through the home. One thing I love about the furnaces that Ivory Homes is using in their new homes, well, first of all, it's a 96% efficient furnace, so that saves a lot on the gas. The thing I like most about these from an electric point of view is this has a variable speed motor in it. Now, what's important about that for the homeowner, there are really two things. One, it uses 70% less electricity than a standard motor. And that's great when you get your utility bill every month. But I think more important than that is this variable speed motor allows the furnace to come on quietly and slowly and deliver just the right amount of air that the home needs at that time. It's not always 10 degrees outside and needing to blast hot air. Sometimes the furnace just barely needs to come on, and this furnace is able to do that, which many are not. Now, a standard furnace in new homes today is 80% efficient. This is 96%, much, much better. Also, this furnace is what's called sealed combustion. It brings the air that's needed for the combustion in directly from outside, pipes it straight into this cabinet. So this cabinet's sealed up. Some of the lower efficiency furnaces will just have big grills in front, and so it brings the air in from the room. This brings the air in directly from the outside, which is safer and keeps the air balanced in the room. The pressure of the air is balanced with this furnace. So I have this friend who lives in Woods Cross, and her mechanical room is in the same room as her laundry room. And she was complaining to me some months ago about, in the wintertime, how cold her laundry room is, and she just hates it. And I explained to her that we need to have that air in there for the furnace to function. And she asked me, well, why can't they just bring the air directly into the furnace and not have to make my whole laundry room so cold? And when I explained to her that if her builder had simply chosen a higher efficiency furnace, that it brings it directly in, it would have cost a little bit more. She was absolutely furious that her builder did not spend the extra little bit of money to get a direct vent furnace put in. And so because he wanted to save a little dough, now she has to suffer with a cold laundry room for the rest of the time that she owns that house, or until she chooses to replace that furnace. Ivory Homes is actually the only builder I know of that is a large builder who is putting in this variable speed, high efficiency furnace today. One other thing I'd like to point out about this is this has a Lennox coil on it. This is actually the inside part from here to here. This is the inside part of your air conditioner. And this is where all the cold comes from. The air blows from here across this cold and up into your ductwork. The reason I point that out is something that a lot of builders do is they'll put a name brand furnace in, and then they'll put, I guess what you'd call a no-name coil on top of it. And the problem with that is this coil has been designed and built by Lennox to work specifically with this furnace. If you get a no-name brand, they generally work at a lower efficiency, and they simply don't function as well as when you match the same brand coil with the same brand furnace. And if you go outside, you'll see a Lennox air conditioner on the outside. These three pieces of equipment have been selected specifically to work together to get you a very high-performing furnace, a high-performing 14-SEER air conditioner, and great longevity designed to work together.